everybody. It's your host, Living Dead Cat. I am back with another episode of Art and Mental Health. Yay! Yay! So, tonight's topic is a little off the normal schedule. Last week, I was supposed to do general discussion, but I had already advertised it as relationships with mental health. So, tonight, we're going to do kind of a swap around. General discussion is tonight instead of last week, because, yeah. And don't forget to go ahead and follow and turn on notifications if you want to be able to remember and participate either in the chat or in the Discord. I will go ahead and post the Discord in the chat a few times. So let me go ahead and pop one in now. Remember, this is an 18 and up Discord server. So if anybody wants to join in and be a part of the discussion, feel free. And any trolls out there, we got mods. So beware the banhammer. So anyhow, I hope everybody's been doing great and had a great weekend, had a great week last week, and this week we're going to get right to it. So let me go ahead and unmute.
So that white underwear thing, or white anything, because
Hi.
I know it's going to get dirty.
So, okay, so we've got so far Panther, Gray, and Hydro Girl in the chat. I don't know if we're going to have anybody else popping in, but hi guys, how's it going?
Hi. I was debating on how long to leave you hanging.
I see.
Trying to get my phone properly muted because there was a child out here speaking loudly, even though I had indicated to him to please be quiet.
It happens. So I'm going to go ahead and give my normal shout outs and blurbs. Thank you to Spanner in the Works, the Tower of Issa, K. Appleby, Kitsue, and DPS, also known as Dragon Panther Studios. Check them out at dragonpantherstudios.com and give them a follow on Twitter and Twitch. And oh my goodness, Jasper, it is too early for you to start climbing up here. So also check out my alter ego Kit Dreadbane at Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, not so much Instagram, and Facebook. That's my gaming streams, and I kind of want to keep them separate for now until I can get, more used to streaming. So how is everybody?
Doing good.
So my camera has been giving me some issues tonight. Let's see if I can get it to work. Nope. It has my phone showing. Okay, and that's not even sitting there anymore. Give me a second. Oh, other news. Apparently my restream option to stream multiple locations is not working on YouTube for a while. I've been, there it goes again. I've been having, what is it? Copyright claims on them for the music, even though I'm not getting any of those on Twitch. So my Twitch friendly music had to change to YouTube friendly music as well.
Yeah, YouTube's algorithm is really weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Are you using all the non-copyright sound stuff and the stuff that you found that you know is copyright free?
Yep. And I keep getting copyright claims on YouTube, and they're not even posting my videos anymore.
They're being buttheads, man.
Yeah, no, their algorithm tagged me on my own music one time.
That's
fun.
funny. That's awesome. Funny. So I've got some new stuff here. I got a new airbrush, which is pretty set on where it's going to be in the other room on my little station. So I won't be doing airbrushing on the stream until I can figure out how to do it and, remove the sound of it. It's quiet, but, But I also have this other thing that I was given an idea by one of my coworkers to start putting rhinestones on some of these eggs. So I went and got just this little bitty kit, and it's apparently heat activated, so it comes with this little pen dealy. So let's see if I can do this without burning myself.
I think I got an
Yay!
idea as far as your spray brush not coming up in the audio. I think if we get one of those clip-on mics, that might help.
Yeah, I had a clip-on mic that came with this camera. Now, granted, it's kind of a generic GoPro, so I don't think it's really
It's a go poo.
sure. But it's not quite working up to par. It had a clip-on mic that wouldn't pick up anything. And apparently my VTuber's not picking up anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'll plug this in and turn it on. You can't really see it. Let me reduce the brightness here. There, I've got my little light on for it. This little light of mine. I'm not going to sing the song. So, yeah,
And
this doesn't feel safe at all. Okay, there we go. And if this doesn't work, I bought glue
Yes, glue.
with teeny tips.
Good old-fashioned horse glue.
I don't think this was horse glue. Oh, wait, that's not elephant glue either. It's just from, that's what they call the group. Or the business. Let's see. Oh, that address is really cool looking. That's a very long address. It doesn't say what it's made out of. But yeah, I'm going to try to add some rhinestones. I'm going to add some purple ones to this purple egg, see how it looks. And I'm going to add, oh, I'm supposed to not have this on before I put the little tip on it. Instructions are smart to follow. So I want the 3mm. I think that's these. They even have this cute little size chart. Yeah, that's a 3. Where are the ones? Oh, these are teeny. Wow. I'll do that on the white egg. So one of these, oh cute, it's etched. So yeah, you can't see it very well, but there's etching on it that says 3mm. It's a fancy little set. So yeah, I looked into getting some half pearls and such as well. Yeah, that gets hot pretty quick. Okay, now I'll turn it on. Fear. So I'll put an egg together with some of these like pearlescent, iridescent itty bitties and see how that looks too. The problem is these are mostly made for like cloth fabric stuff. So you're supposed to like set it on the surface and then press this on it to let the glue melt for like 15 to 20 seconds. That's almost not enough. And for this being a rounded surface, I hope that works because it wants to slide. Also, I don't know if there's enough for a full egg, but here we go. And there goes some tacks. So, who wants to talk about stuff?
I do have something that I want to talk about. It's not political. It's not anything like that. Have you seen the new Candyman, and what is your thoughts?
I haven't. I really need to.
The
Panther?
one that came out 6 months ago.
Well, I mean, it's been out longer than that, but yeah, I guess it's been available for streaming as of recent.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Have you seen the new Candyman?
No, I haven't yet seen it. Tell me about it.
No spoilers.
Yeah, see, the problem is that I can't talk about it without spoilers. So y'all have homework.
I liked it.
Sorry, what was that?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I did.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know how I feel about them changing a little bit of the canon there.
This man's trying to give me homework. One of my claims to fame was graduating high school without ever doing homework.
Yeah, but this is good homework. It's horror movies.
Then put it on the streaming whatever list of things that we watch or whatever. That thing.
Yeah, that's not homework. That's at home reading. That's different.
I'm talking about us all together watching it.
Yeah, the Sunday stream night or the Sunday movie night.
Yeah, that thing. Exactly, that thing.
Yeah, that
She
thing.
knows.
I'm in.
She understands what I mean by the thing.
Yeah, you just gotta talk like us.
Damn it. Okay. Almost made it on the Stingray.
Stingray.
Okay.
Satisfactory, remember?
Oh, aw,
Skyray?
the Sky Ray. I want to ride.
Yo.
Yo. Where's
What's a
Steven?
He's working.
Aw, he was here a minute ago.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hey.
Hey,
I told him to bring his ass back. We'll see.
language.
Ass is a PG language. Come on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that don't want to listen to that on this thing.
It's also biblical if we want to get technical.
Yeah, but that's not what you meant. You didn't mean his donkey.
How do you know?
Uh-oh.
He doesn't have a donkey. Unless you're
You
talking
don't know
some
his one.
unless you're talking some kind of in-laws thing. I don't know. Just stereotypical joke. I'm kidding. But this thing
Also,
seems.
I was told to keep it PG, and that's PG.
Oh no! I lost it. It went under the scale. Rescue mission.
Oh man, see, like, and I have a topic. I have a topic to randomly discuss, but like
Aw,
in a
it's not
very
working.
theoretical way. But I'm not sure if it's exactly like PG or PG-13 because of functions and the way people are about their families.
Okay.
But it would be just the basic concept of non-monogamy, ethical, of course, pros and cons.
Oh, save that for a sanctuary podcast. That'll be coming up in a few months.
Well, we could
okay.
do both.
I will bide my time for that. That sounds fun.
We could do both.
We could do both.
Of a PG.
We could do the PG version now, and then we could do like the grown folks version on the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay, I have a
because
mommy, daddy.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I am polyamorous. I have 3 boyfriends. 2 of which have significant others. One is married, one is not. But we all have, well, except for I haven't met Peach yet, but she's like a sister to me now.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing for me and my mental health, honestly.
I'm really happy to hear that, actually.
Huh?
I'm really happy to hear that, actually. I'm glad that like it's been a positive and freeing influence.
Yeah, I'm really lucky to have you and the others, cuz with my that's like crazy sticky. With my detachment issues, having extra people there kind of helps. But also I have a ridiculous amount of love to give.
True.
Oh, that's not going to work at all.
But I'm just curious what people thought about like potential pros, and those are some of them, and then like potential cons, because like nothing against monogamy and nothing against polyamory either, but like they're both systems that work for the people they work for,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like an interesting like little interplay because I know there are people who have more monogamous styles and people who have more polyamorous lifestyles, even in this chat here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm monogamous. I'm not against poly. I'm just monogamous because I don't know how to juggle people.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's a challenge. I will say
Oh yeah.
that. Having to schedule dates feels kind of weird sometimes, but at the same time, it's almost natural in this lifestyle.
Hmm. Well, with the way I juggle my work and my troop and all the other obligations and helping my nephew, it's hard enough to try to get 1 or 2 dates and pursue someone. So I don't know how I would juggle anybody else. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I've heard said before is that polyamory is in itself a privilege because having the time and the extra energy to have multiple partners in itself, and not just polyamory, any form of non-monogamy, being able to, split focus that much, like a lot of people don't have the spare time or they don't have the spare energy to even consider something like that. And I mean, like it would, I mean, like even those sort of lifestyles, it wouldn't really be something that would be beneficial.
I have a question. And a lot of people, oh, hi, Peach. Glad to have you in the chat. I was just talking about you. All good things. Um, what is the difference between polyamory and ethical non monogamy?
Okay. Well, like polyamory is a form of ethical non-monogamy. Ethical non-monogamy simply means any system of relationship where you are open to having multiple partners, but where that is discussed and communicated and consented to by all partners. So I mean that could include swinging. That can include people who have casual situations with somebody where they don't disclose it with their partner, but it's an understood factor in their relationship.
Okay.
Memory is a very specific thing where it's the concept of having two or more fully committed and fully loving relationships. Poly is I want to say poly from the Greek root. I might have this wrong. Poly might be from the Latin root. Poly is from the Latin root for multiple or many, and amory from the Greek love.
Uh huh.
No, I definitely had it right the first time. Poly from the amory from the Latin. I know my
There
language.
is some Latin Greek guy out there who's about to start rage typing.
But they are not in this chat.
Definitely the Latin root. Poly is definitely the Greek root. I know Polybius and I know Amor. Like we know things. I know my lexicon. But it means many loves. And so with a lot of people who are polyamorous, with I'd say generally most people, the concept is being able to have another relationship, but only with somebody that you can actually gain feelings of love, like a deep emotional attachment to, as opposed to the concept of casual hookups or swinging or trading or whatever have you.
Okay. That's interesting. I never thought of it like that. I thought it was um only for like casual stuff. I didn't
Oh
I
no.
didn't realize that poly was part of the ethical non-monogamy tree.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Ethical non-monogamy just means I'm non-monogamous, but I'm being ethical about it. So it's basically everything that's not, cheating on somebody or non-consensually going behind somebody's back. I mean, if I mean, like
Eh,
I said, for example, usually people will discuss what they're doing, but
eh,
oftentimes they have more situations that are more like, hey, I don't care what you're doing, just like I'm happy to know that you're doing this. This is a thing that I'm okay with. But consent is the main thing in being ethically non-monogamous. You have to make sure that that's an okay thing, not just for you and your partner, but
mhm.
you and your other. Like
There.
it's not ethically non-monogamous if somebody isn't aware or
Dang it.
somebody's being lied to.
Yes, I get that. Sorry, I'm struggling with the rhinestone and this glue.
Is ethical non-monogamy the same thing as being in an open relationship?
I mean, being in an
That-
open relationship is a different style, yes, of ethical non-monogamy. That's more the concept of like it's not generally something we necessarily need to discuss, but also open relationships are usually less. There's less emphasis on needing to love extra partners, or to love extra partners, and just being like, I'm in this relationship, but also I am open for physical relationship with other people.
Right.
Okay. I know
Yeah, y'all are
that
gonna be perfect for the Sanctuary podcast.
this
Don't worry,
is
we can have to do a reprise, and we can be a lot more raunchy about it.
Oh
yes.
yeah, no, we will.
I'm choosing my really personal here.
The only
Okay.
PG that I like is Beetlejuice.
The
Well, I'm thinking of a group called Polygeekery, and they're PG, so I'm a big fan.
all right. So one of the things that I've always had an issue with, and Panther, you know this well beyond anybody else, I never thought that I could handle a poly type relationship because I had a lot of, still do actually, jealousy issues and trust issues from past relationships. And I listened to another podcast actually about this from a friend, Spanner in the Works, introduced me to this,
Okay.
and he was actually on that podcast as well. And it really opened my eyes to what it could be, and the ethics of it, the open communication and such. And there was a part about jealousy in there, and what was said in there really hit home. I mean, jealousy is pretty much stemmed from one's own personal insecurities, and that is
But,
beyond true, at least with me.
okay. Oh, I got so many stuff on it. Okay, first of all, like, does everybody know the difference between envy and jealousy?
No. Go ahead and break that one down.
Okay, the most layman's way I could put it down is envy is I'm upset that I don't get to experience that thing that's happening, and jealousy is this person took that thing from me.
Okay.
It's like it's a very small ideological difference, but like both envy and jealousy are natural and real emotions that people have. Like one of the I think misconceptions people have about all forms of ethical non-monogamy, particularly people who come from a monogamous mindset or who've been raised or trained in monogamous families, is that poly people and swingers and people in open relationships don't experience envy or jealousy, and that's absolutely not true. Like I for a long time thought I was a person who didn't really experience feelings of envy or jealousy, but a lot of that came down, again, as Kitty was saying, feelings of envy and jealousy usually come down to own feelings towards yourself about what you can't achieve or experience. It's your own inadequacies.
Mm.
So as being young and dumb and arrogant, we will say again, being PG with our languages. Um, like I didn't experience a lot of that, but later in life, I really did kind of feel that sting of I don't feel like I own this person, but I'm really upset that this time that I could be spending with this person, I can't spend with this person, and that brings about a whole bunch of negative feelings, and the whole difference between what I would consider to be a lot of problems that happen in monogamous relationships that don't necessarily need to, and a lot of things that aren't necessarily looked at as much as they need to in a lot of non-monogamous relationships, are the concept that it is okay to feel jealousy, that it's natural to feel jealousy, but it is, of course, an internal feeling. And if you're being open and communicative with your partner, you don't need to make them feel bad for what they're doing in order to express that you don't feel comfortable with what's happening.
Exactly. And you and I have had a couple of those moments at least.
Yeah, but I mean, they've all like I feel like they've all been handled really well because of that basic understanding of I'm not letting you know that I'm upset at what you did. I'm letting you know that I'm not comfortable with the situation and I would like to discuss how it will move forward.
Exactly. That's kind of what I meant. But it's that, again, that communication. It is so wonderful to have that openness, and everything else has been just superb. And to be honest, that's all I have ever wanted in just about any relationship I've been in.
Okay, so like based off of that, I've got a pro and a con for ethical non monogamy. The pro is that there is the tendency, and this is like something I've noticed, and I feel like it's something that comes along with the style, is in order to be in order to be comfortable in the situation, communication is super necessary. So that means that if you've had issues with obtaining that sort of communication in the past,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good you can definitely start to experience that. But also on the other side of that, sometimes people are not yet ready to be that open about themselves, or
Mm-hmm.
open with another person. So like that can lead to a lot of things where you feel like this is the system and it'll work, but if you're not ready to be communicative and to talk about the things you're doing, or if you're not ready to hear about things that your partner is doing and you guys haven't discussed exactly how these things will be discussed and approached, then you could find out that ethical non-monogamy or non-monogamy of any sort is way more harmful for you and your relationship style than any other style.
Interesting. Well, I am very glad
Like,
that it's worked out for me because it's I feel I feel way more secure with more partners than I ever did with a single one.
I
It's
mean, that's
strange.
really good. Do you think part of that might be behind the entire concept that you know that since you are not only capable of, but you feel allowed to express your love to more than one person, that you're more comfortable with the people that you're around also doing the same?
Yes, I do still have some twinges of uh, jealousy and envy in certain aspects. Here's a bug. But kill it! Get away from me! Hang on. It's hovering and I'm going to get it. At him! Anyhow, what was I saying? um, yeah, I still feel my own twinges of jealousy and envy, but I talk about them, and my partners, you included, will either offer a solution, offer a change. Like for certain scenarios, you may not want to hear things that I've been doing with one of my partners, or vice versa. And so we talk about that. It's like, okay, what would you like to know, and what would you prefer, I don't talk about, or something you don't want to hear when I'm gushing about one relationship and another, you know.
Absolutely. Well, and there's definitely like there's so much to be said, I think, and I know I'm biased towards it, but there's so much to be said for, that sort of communication style in a relationship. But I mean, there's also a lot to be said for the fact that there are just a lot of people who play things closer to the vest, or some people who don't react so well to being told that they can't express something. Like not so much like being told like I don't want it, like not so much someone hearing something they don't want to hear, but someone not being able to share something
Mm,
that they like to share. Like that's one of the things I've found is that I'm personally pretty open in general,
same.
but like I require knowing that my partner wants to know these things. But I've had a few partners, one that really just didn't want to hear anything about what was happening outside of their connection with me. And
Mm,
I've also had a couple people who were serious oversharers who did not understand the boundaries of I get that you want to share this, but this is seriously, it's upsetting me a little bit.
gotcha. And it's also helped my ability to communicate, to get over my fear of, that anxiety towards having a bad discussion, or a conversation go bad, or something going south, the rejection, all that stuff about things that I've done. Um, it has helped. It has made it slightly easier to speak my mind when it comes to things that are bothering me, because it is encouraged in the relationship to be so open. Oh my goodness, there's another one. Die.
Oh no, you're being
It's gnats. But yeah, I do like that I have learned to better open up and communicate my feelings. not just, my problems with my own mental health stuff, but anything that's bothering me that somebody else is doing.
I mean, like all of that's really good stuff. Like I, nothing. It's awesome. Okay, so like it's turned into a little bit of the poly show, but I know like Hydro Girl in particular stated she's got more of a monogamous style, and like as far as I understand, Gray may be in the same boat. So like, do we have the other side of this? Do we have the pros and or cons for monogamy from the monogamous side, or the possible
The,
pros and cons for
the pros,
polyamory and
so the
monogamy?
pros and cons of being monogamous, is that the question?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I've only ever been monogamous, so I couldn't give you a pro and a con from one side or, versus poly since I've never been poly.
I mean, even just,
Um,
but I understand that.
the dating pool is a lot harder when you have to find one particular person.
Um, the pro of being monogamous is subjective, right? You could think you're in something pro and find out that it's a complete thing of lies, which is that whole ethical monogamy situation, right?
Yeah.
So, come across that quite a bit. Most people are selfish and lie.
And I think that's because in monogamy, you're expected to adhere strictly to this, that, and the other. Where if you just opened up and communicated like it's supposed to be open and communicative, maybe, those thoughts would be heard and a discussion could happen instead of cheating.
In dating, especially on profiles, they want you to list those types of things. I'm open to non-monogamy. I'm open to an open relationship. I'm pro poly, or those that don't want any of that. I am non-monogamous. I will pursue you for a relationship status. I don't just want a casual dating scenario. I'm looking for a partner. That's the type of stuff you're supposed to establish when you first start emailing each other, and should have even already been able to see that on a profile. And
All
that's what
right.
really just drives me crazy, because put that out there rather than setting off a false pretense of who you are claiming to be versus who you really are, and what you want, because that's actually setting you up for failure and hurting the other person at the same time.
True. Absolutely true. 100%.
Unfortunately, there are people out there that will put anything out there just to get a hookup or a quick one-nighter with somebody.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
the pro to monogamy, technically, you only have to remember one birthday, right?
I like that. I like that. But that's what Facebook is for.
One love language, one set of quirks, and
Oh, wow.
you're really having to try to do one. Now, granted, that's not really true, right? Because if whoever you date, you end up dating their friends and their family too, right? Because you got to get to know everybody and all that kind of stuff. So it's, nuanced, but
But
the
it's still
other,
minimizes that
the
by a
other
factor
part
of how many
is
you're dating.
supposed to be the safety side of it, right? If you're in a monogamous relationship, sexually fun, whatever, if you've taken the time to both get tested before you get together, there is
Mm.
a little more wiggle room of comfort, safety, and trust. When you even as an ethical non-monogamous, you're still trusting that whomever else you are with is being just as upfront and safe with the people they've been with. And that's where that totally starts jacking with my health anxiety like 100%.
Okay. I can tell you this is all of my partners have a regular testing schedule or keep track of who they're with and whether or not they've been tested. it's kind of a part of the algorithm at this point.
I I
And
Sure.
think the community as a whole, especially this one, are very ethical and forward thinking about their partners. The dating world is not that nice. And like I said, well, I've had negative experiences with liars. So the only way I know how to protect myself and whoever I date in the future is I take a, 6 week to 3 month sabbatical between the next person I date, and then I actually go do and get a full panel done so that
Is
I
all.
know it stops with me.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And yes, not everybody is as ethical as you are. And yes, it is a numbers game. So if you're adding more potential partners, particularly if you're sandwiching more into a smaller period of time, then you're rolling the dice more often. But like for example, there are also just the basic things you could do, whether you're monogamous or whether you're polyamorous or any other form of relationship style, where like, okay, so I've met somebody and I like this person. All right, cool. I'm thinking about being with this person. Well, I know that I'm going to get regularly tested. I can
Hmm.
also ask the person like, yo, if you would like to be sexual with me, I'm going to have to see negative test results,
yes.
Hmm.
or perhaps use barriers and take the same risk that I would, for example, if I was a monogamous person and I met somebody. Like there's ways to do it that are community based, and those are always going to be the best, where you know that everybody who's in your dating pool is actually taking care of themselves. For a lot of the world, particularly a lot of America right now, whether you're in the LGBTQ plus like that spectrum, or whether you're in the non-monogamy spectrum, or even people who are just in the cis hetero monogamous spectrum, everybody is taking better care of their own health right now,
Yeah.
which is that's a huge plus for everybody, even outside of this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Hmm.
but like with knowing that that's the case, there are also things you can do to protect yourself from those people who aren't being responsible, and they're the same things you should be doing anyways.
Oh, trust me, I'm being safe and careful and doing all the things.
No, I know of all people.
People will fail you easily. Um,
So,
well, I have found, and it's been my experience, right? This is not everybody else's experience. This is most certainly not y'all's. This has just been mine. That there have been more scenarios where if I hadn't been as forward and protective as I was, they wouldn't have gotten to have any fun that night because they never bothered to prepare. And I kind of hate that I have to be in so much control because they fail 99% of the time to be prepared, to be forward thinking, to actually care about my health and my body. And that just aggravates the crap out of me.
and I and
I'm
I super agree. And the only thing I can say is I hope that experience that any of those guys had with you, especially if they didn't get to have fun, really made them think about where they were coming from the next time they were in a situation like that. Because if more people were forward thinking, then these things wouldn't be such a huge concern worldwide. And
Mm-hmm.
it really just take a little bit of extra effort on everyone's part to make sure that everybody's healthy and gets to have a great time. And
Yeah.
that what your relationship style is like. Everyone's responsibility should be everybody else's health and safety and enjoyment, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I mean, like I like 100%. If I may, like I hope it's not, but like I super appreciate your stance on this and the way that you handle it, and like more power to you. And again, I hope people who've come across you and had to be disappointed learned a lesson from it.
Hmm. So the con of being monogamous, you only got one cuddle buddy, and if they're not available, or if y'all are in, you know, not getting along or whatever, you're so not getting snuggles, and that just
Yeah, I will say that
I,
is a big positive with Polly.
that is such a buzzkill.
It
That's a
is.
bummer.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a
and
mega bummer.
then you do
Mhm.
have another friend who you feel comfortable doing that with, that's potentially its whole own another problem.
Say that again?
I say like, well, so say that you happen to have another friend that you feel comfortable cuddling with and receiving that comfort from. That in itself is its own potential problem in a monogamous relationship where in an
It is, because if that's not something that was accepted by the other partner, that's a betrayal of trust and can
Yeah.
come off as cheating.
exactly. Whereas, like, and this is something I picked up from the rave community. It's something I picked up from the hippie community. Dude, pretty much every subculture has this whole concept of just because I'm leaning on you right now doesn't mean that we're gonna, do the dirt. So, but like most of
Yeah.
those communities border up on some level of non-monogamy in an ethical fashion. And like monogamy is really restrictive in that concept of if we're together and you need comfort, I'm the person you need to seek that comfort for, even if for whatever reason I'm not the valid person for you to seek comfort from.
Yeah. And
And I mean,
in terms of
mhm,
platonic cuddling, they have cuddle therapists out there. And I tell you what, cuddle therapy is best therapy.
oh yeah, it's amazing.
I've never seen any cuddle therapy anywhere as when when I excuse me, when I was so isolated, at the beginning of the pandemic, and um I sought that out. I was looking for something like that because I am touch starved. I'm a very affectionate person, and to go years with no hugs and general getting to see people and well beings, it was really hard on me. And
Sounds
uh,
like
Miss Kitty here
Hmm.
provided snuggle.
Yeah, I
She
gave
Hey,
cuddle therapy. It was best therapy.
right?
she gave me some good cuddles, but I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
did seek it. I looked for it because I was so lonely
It
and I
was,
was
Absolutely.
yeah, it was the
starved.
lowest I ever saw you, and it was very sad. And I'm glad I was
Yeah,
able to be there for you.
And
yeah,
I
touch being
appreciated
hungry.
every ounce of it.
Hello, it's
Of
another
food.
Alex. Welcome to the chat.
Is that a short?
It's
What?
Alex Moore 1290. Hello, how are you?
All right. Hey, Alex, drop a follow. Slap that little heart button.
Thanks for the. Ooh, hang on. Let me. Eh, I'm fighting with a rhinestone. Give me a moment. Scoot. And there's another bug.
Yeah. So
Curses.
we were just talking about like the benefits of the benefits and
Yeah,
detriments of both polyamory and monogamy, or well, monogamy and non-monogamy, I should say.
fine. Let
Not
me
aspects.
let me go
I
ahead
think.
and repost the Discord server. If you're
Oh, yeah.
18 and up, you can pop in and say hello.
Beware of the bouncer.
Okay. Somebody else's turn to weigh in on the monogamy pro and con. I'm pretty sure I gave y'all a pretty good earful of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. Well, okay.
we're
Like,
good to go till 9:30 or later.
all right. Well, okay. As a non-monogamous person, if I may, like, I was raised by very conservative, very, religiously sound, even if weren't regular church goers, they were both very bound by their religion and they were both very monogamous people. And they definitely taught me a lot of their values. And I saw a lot of the really good benefits, at least in my eyes, of a relationship like that. And then I also saw a lot of detriments. And I know which side of the fence that I came down on, but I can definitely see why people would choose the other way. And I'd say like one of the biggest benefits, like outside of just like the basic security of knowing that you've chosen this person and at least you've agreed, whether or not that agreement is upheld, but you've agreed to go through your life together with this person no matter what, that lends a sort of security and a platform upon which to really plan how to move forward in your life. Um and like my mom and dad definitely like they idealized that particular level of things, like even to the point where they stopped really liking each other and wanting to be around each other. So they slept in different parts of the house, but they still stayed together. They still took care of their kids. They still took care of bills together. They still made decisions together. because they had agreed to be together. But without, I feel like a large part of that sort of religious and that societal framework they had, that being together was the way that they needed to be. I've seen a lot of marriages sort of not hold together that way, and a lot of relationships not hold together that way because there was no real reason outside of loving each other and wanting to be together. Whereas my mom and dad had like the whole, well, it's bad to get divorced. The Lord looked down upon it poorly, so once they were together, that was it for them. And I guess that would be like my downside is the entire concept of feeling either like you're trapped or like the end of it means you're abandoned and you have to start completely over from scratch.
Yeah.
As opposed to the concept of like, so for me, a pro for polyamory is just the ability to experience people, experience everybody to the fullest extent that I'm capable of. Like if I meet a person and I fall in love with them and then I meet another person who I can fall in love with, it doesn't mean that I can't experience that love with that person. Whether or not I then have a relationship with that person, that's not really just up to me.
Hmm.
But like feeling free to be able to at least explore a person on that level, if I find that I actually could get to that level with them, is absolutely amazing. And then the hugest con for it is the concept of just how complex everything is. I'm bad at staying in touch with one person. So if I have three people that I'm dating and two of them also don't reach out very often, I might have two relationships that are very cold and that don't really end up going anywhere because we're not staying in touch, no matter whether we're all interested in being together. And that's a problem. And then also, yeah, it's already been brought up, but I must double down on scheduling being a con for non-monogamy, especially
Ouch.
when you're a parent, especially when you have a parent or you have any other responsibilities, because it's not just juggling all of those things, but the concept of there being times where there will be a conflict between those two things. And if those two things are two people who love you, somebody is probably going to feel at least a little bit slighted. And communication can help with that, but it's not going to make it not exist.
Right. And I want to say something that you have kind of opened my eyes on is being able to experience somebody else's happiness for loving somebody else.
Compersion. Yeah, compersion's awesome.
Sure. Compersion? I've never heard that before. Yay, I learned something new.
Yeah, I may not have expressed the term for it, but yeah, that feeling of happiness in another person's happiness. It's similar to compassion, but not exactly. It's compersion. It's
Is it long haired?
is it long haired? I don't know. Is that a term for a hippie?
Persian.
Well, possibly. I know it's soft and downy because it feels really nice. You can just like when you can look at another person and know that like, hey, I love that person and see that person experiencing a moment that has nothing to do with you and still take deep pleasure in that moment. And that's like it's a lot like the feeling of like watching their kid, ride a bike, not for the first time, just in general, and being like, wow, my kid can do that, or a friend seeing another friend to get a promotion at work and being happy for that friend and being like, yo, we need to go out
Yeah.
and celebrate. We're doing karaoke because I'm stoked.
Okay, I
But
get
like,
it.
Speaking
yeah,
of
but
which,
they
we should do karaoke.
into
Yes,
non-monogamy in a lot of ways.
I call dibs. Let's go to the Korean karaoke bar over off of Royal.
I'm game.
Yeah, you pretty much only have to do like a 2 drink
Uh,
minimum, and then you have the room for as long as you need.
yeah, in the community, it was a lot like that whole concept of seeing somebody that you care for getting picked up for a date and just being like, I bet they're gonna have a good time, and then being able to sit home and like you're gonna think about that situation every now and then, but like maybe you get a text from them being like, it's going great, and you're just like you just smile and you feel glowy because you're like, oh, I love this right now, and just loving something for somebody else that has nothing to do with you. It's weird.
Yeah, it took a bit for me, to be honest, because I've had a lot of issues with being replaced or feeling like I'm going to be replaced. So the first time like you had told me about a new relationship that you had early on, it kind of hit me weird, but I wanted to not so much prove to you that I can handle it, but kind of, because you know how I am and how I've gotten in the past, but to also prove to myself that it was okay. And the more you and I talked about it, the more okay it became for me. So, yay, communication. That is like key to absolutely everything. And I'm learning that, oh my goodness, like crazy.
Absolutely. I'm really glad it could be that kind of situation for you because it doesn't always go that way, but when it does, I feel like it's usually the best way things can go. Because again, like conversion is one of those things that you hope everybody can feel, whether no matter what their relationship status is. Like you're hoping you can feel it for a friend or a parent or your child or your pet.
Mm-hmm.
Like that emotion of being happy for somebody and seeing somebody watching somebody fall in love. If you think about like watching your best friend
Oh,
fall in love can be for them. But if
oh
you think
yeah.
about that you also feel romantically for and getting to watch that from the outside and being like, is that how they felt? Is that how they looked when they were falling in love with me? That's so adorable.
Yeah, and it's not as easy if you're in their presence when like say smooches happen or something like that or cuddles and then you're just kind of off on the sideline, but that's when you go, "Hey, you're dating me too. You come here."
Look for those little tickles of envy. Like you're
Yeah.
seeing them kiss, you're seeing them enjoy it, and even if you can feel good for it, you're like, I want that.
Yeah.
And in the best situations, in my opinion, you can absolutely be like, what, come here, and then you kiss that person, and then you look at the other person and you smile, and there's no contention or competition. You're both just like, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's very strange and wonderful at the same time. I don't necessarily miss monogamy because I kind of have it individually with each of you. It's really weird how it feels like that. It feels like when I'm with each of you separately, it feels like that's the only person I'm dating at the moment. And it has that security feeling, and then, when the goodbyes happen, it's like, okay, well, that's great. I'll see you again sometime next week. And like in 2 days, I'll get to see the other one and have that same experience with them. And it's just really neat. It's hard to explain, but it's, yeah, it's different. And again, it's not for everybody, but those like my brother and his wife, they're monogamous and they have had like such a wonderful marriage, and I am so happy for them. And I looked up to them for my future family life, and I still do, just slightly different now, because now I've got three somehow. Two was one thing, but when that third popped up, I was like, oh, this is going to get fun. I don't know if I can schedule this many people, but apparently I can.
Well, and I think that's one of the best ways it can go. And like when you're with somebody, you're with them and you're fully with them, and that doesn't take away from how you feel about other people, but you can be fully with them when you're with them. Even if, for example, you get a message from somebody and you text them back, you're still you're 100% with that person. You love that person with all your heart. You love all of those people with all your heart.
Yeah.
I think one of the main ideological differences between monogamy and non-monogamy, which to me is ridiculous, is the notion of whether love is infinite or whether love is finite. And the answer is it's both. When you love somebody, you love them with all your heart, period. I just don't think that means you can only love one person with all your heart. Hearts are versatile. They change momentarily at a moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like so there's a quote that I love from Robert Heinlein that is from Lazarus Long in Time Enough for Love, where he says, "I truly believe, given time enough, one could love all of that great majority that are good and just."
I like that. And it also, um, like, I heard some songs recently where, the singer was telling the story of how he accidentally fell in love with two people and had to choose. You don't have that
Yeah.
problem in poly.
We accidentally fell in love with two people. Let's all go have dinner together.
Yes. Oh, polycules. That's another thing to hit on,
Oh yeah, man.
where you're all dating each other and it's okay.
Or I mean, like you're not all dating each other, but like much like a molecule, some atoms are bonded in two or three places, some are bonded in only one, and it makes this really cool stick-figure centipede kind of thing.
Yeah, let's not do human centipedes.
Well, it's not exactly that, but like you've got partners, and like not put people on Front Street, but some of those partners or all of those partners have other partners. I've got three partners right now. Each of my partners has at least one other partner.
Yeah.
So it's like it branches out from there. It gets weird. Like again, that goes with Hydro Girl's concept of you have to have a lot of trust, not just in the people that you're with, but the people that they're with. To be honest with them, and
Hmm.
on and potentially down the chain. And
Yeah.
that I mean, like again, with healthcare anxiety, that could be like I can understand that just being awful, just being crippling.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I have healthcare anxiety, but there have definitely been times where I've been like, okay, wait, so I kissed this person, but like I know this person is dating this person and this person and these people are dead. Like how many people did I just technically fluid bond with here?
Mhm.
And yeah, there was I don't know if this is going too personal or anything, but there was an STD scare in the group at one point,
Oh
and
yeah.
everybody got tested and figured out, where it stopped.
Oh yeah, no, like, and that's I don't see that as like too personal. I actually really like that as a tale of how the community can come together. Like one person, on their regularly scheduled testing, which among everybody in the group is kind of staggered out, so someone's generally getting tested at some point very soon.
Hmm.
And like he got tested and came back with a treatable STI and immediately like so hey people I've been in contact with, this is what happened. You may want to get tested and let people to get tested. And
Hmm.
the ripple went out amongst everybody, and everybody got tested, and everybody who was infected got treated. And you know, when you're a single person and you date around, or when you're ethically non-monogamous, or whatever, it comes with the territory that those are things that exist, and you should protect yourself for, and you should check for regularly because most of those things are easily treatable in the short term, but in the long term can cause permanent damage.
Correct.
Yeah, and not a lot of people know where they can go to get testing for at least a lower cost. Hey,
Oh yeah.
Kiro oh, okay, hang on. Kiro Yukiona 13. Hi. I probably still butchered that. How's it going, Kiro? Welcome to the chat. I'm glad you're here.
Kudo, Yuki.
And that is Alex and Sage. Hi. Let me go ahead and post the Discord link again. If you are over 18, you may join the voice chat under safe spaces in general, or sorry, group chat. So if you want to pop in and give some thoughts on, apparently tonight's topic went from general discussion to polyamory and ethical non-monogamy versus monogamy and everybody's thoughts on it.
I'm so sorry.
Just wanted to say real quick, as far as a cheap place to go to get tested, Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
Planned Parenthood, yes, absolutely. Like number
I
one.
need to find another one that's close by because the one I used to go to got shut down.
Yeah. And if you guys can't support Planned Parenthood, like seriously, like Google search, like free STI testing near me. Most incorporated areas have at least 3 or 4 places around their metro area that you can get tested. And even in a lot of more rural and more remote areas, they are starting to set up at least at local hospitals or at what is it, zip clinics and other urgent care facilities. They're setting up outpatient care testing and potentially treatment centers for people.
There's also a lot of colleges that have clinics there.
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Well,
So
if
yeah.
you
health
think
and
about it,
health
it's
services,
college.
health health services with the county, I think also offers things like that.
What was it?
Your like health services with the county.
Ah, county health service. Yeah.
So where you would go to do your COVID shots and things like that, and get your flu shots. I want to say they also offer STI testing as well.
Correct. A lot of them do. So, and this is an older show, but if you are active and and you want to protect yourself and the people that you're with, of course, use protection if you're in that situation. But get tested. I mean, I don't know, some people under the age can't let their parents know, but most of these places will, you know, will need it. So,
Oh, I hear a
and
baby.
for everybody else, when you go in for when you go in for your regular visits with your GI, with your general internist, can generally have that person testing without needing to inform your parents. I'm not
Gotcha.
trying to help people keep with their parents, but honestly, it's making sure that people are safe.
You know what?
Mhm.
I'm going to make a promise to myself to get tested this weekend if I can find one that's open on the weekend.
I'll find out for you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And
So,
if not, then I will try to do it on a day that I get out at a decent time.
My regularly scheduled retest is next month.
Yay!
mhm.
Do you get yours
my
every month or every few months?
No, I'm trying to do every 3 months.
Every 3 months. Okay.
And generally, if I'm going to be adding a new partner, that would be a whole different thing. But that's pretty rare, honestly.
So
Get
that's cool.
tested! Yay!
Yay! Get
Oh,
tested. Protect yourself and others. Also, donate blood if you can.
oh yeah, man. Blood, plasma, whatever you got.
Whatever you
Hey,
got, the
Kitty, what's
vampires will
closer
drink
to
it.
you,
I mean,
Bedford or Addison?
wait, what?
What's closer to you, Bedford or Addison?
Bedford,
Um,
right?
Addison for me.
Mhm.
Guys, no dots. Hmm?
Only Wednesday through Fridays. What sort of black magic is this?
Wednesdays and Fridays only. I could probably do a Friday.
Yeah, Wednesday through Friday.
Oh, that's interesting. But it is free testing, so that's like awesome.
Alright. Well, everybody have a nice night. It was good getting to be here and chit chat. Missed
Yay.
y'all.
It was
All
great
right.
having you here. I appreciate when you show up. And good
Well,
luck on
it's
your
been
dates.
we keep ending up with the Tuesday date night. We
That's
still
okay. There's no
getting the
obligation to be
schedule.
here.
Huh?
There's no obligation to be here. This is for whoever wants to pop in and whoever can.
Okay. All right. Well, I will talk to y'all later.
It was
All
great
right.
having you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Oh, these are tiny.
And again, I'm sorry for taking over the chat with this. I didn't think it was going to become so pervasive, but I was just curious about
No.
How dare you have an interesting topic that everybody wanted to pitch in on?
And we're gonna touch on that later.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait for round 2 of this. This is going to be great.
Yay.
There's a couple books. You and me are gonna have a meeting of the minds at some point.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna talk because, there's definitely gonna be some fun topics that we can't necessarily talk about on this show, but
Oh,
we can talk about on
wah.
other shows.
Yeah, no, I've got you. I've got you, and I got a couple of friends who'd love to make guest appearances that I think you'd love to talk to.
Oh yeah.
I think I know at least one of them.
I think you know a lot of them actually, but like, tell me, Gray doesn't need to meet the erstwhile Setsuna Steel Joker.
I was thinking that exactly. Oh,
What
by the
happened?
way, there is an update about Joker Setsuna from DPS. He's
Oh,
got a new place to live. Yay!
Yay!
So
What
happy
about
about
the
that.
insurance?
I
but
don't
it
know.
finally worked. We all worked really hard, and thank everybody who helped contribute. But yeah, he's rehomed. He's staying. He's kept his job even. Like I'm so proud of him right now.
He
Also, welcome to the
also.
chat, Alex.
Hi. Is this girl Alex?
I think so. Alex Moore,
Yes,
yeah.
this is.
This is girl Alex. Hi, girl Alex.
Yeah.
Hello.
You are the
Hi.
fourth. I'm sure you know.
Well, I've heard pretty much everything as best as I could. With the kid trying to put him down and him knowing it's bedtime and he wants to fight.
Oh, that's
Bedtime.
always it. It's funny when you're little bitty, you don't want naps or sleeps, but when you're older, that's all you want.
Exactly.
Once you're past 40, you start napping on a regular.
It's like naps for days.
I'll always fight. I'll always fight tooth and nail.
Hi, Squishy.
Hi, everybody.
I'm glad you could make
Hey.
it.
Squishy.
Isn't that like the best name? Best name ever.
Squishy.
Squishy. She is very squishy. She gives good hugs.
We now have 93 members. We got to do something for 100.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm trying to drag him in as much as I can.
Let's watch Heavy Metal 2000 when we get 100.
Yes.
I can make that happen.
I know you can.
Let's do it.
Also, I have a thought, not just movies, but TV shows. Like short ones.
The only reason I picked movies is because that's an hour, 2 hours that we can slot in once a month.
Mm-hmm.
But we can start doing TV shows.
I was
Yeah,
thinking on an alternate Sunday.
Yeah, Sundays are usually the best day for that.
I was say, if you're looking for an hour, any classic length anime is about 22 minutes per episode, so 3 episodes is about an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, I just bumped my camera and it said no.
But I'm the huge anime nerd, so.
Yeah, we can't watch Bleach. That'll take too much.
Oh no, it's fine. I would definitely be bringing like the mind wrecking and the horror and the weird stuff.
Boogie Pop Phantom.
For example,
I found out that there's a lot of people on here that haven't seen Spartacus.
I haven't seen Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus. Peach says she has games that we can use for a giveaway. Heck yeah.
Yes, this is true. There's been like years worth of Humble Bundle just saved up, so.
Heck yeah. We can have the wheel spinny thingy. We can spin the wheel and see who wins.
Hey, yeah.
We were gonna do some of those over in the DPS server too, so.
Heck yeah, that's wonderful.
There's plenty. If she's donating, there's plenty.
All right. My camera went kaputski again. Give me a minute.
We need to go on an equipment buying spree for you.
Yeah.
And at the new house, I don't know who's willing to do it, but I'm going to need some help setting up the studio.
I would love to come help.
We're probably looking at November, December. That's when the podcast is going to start. That's when the streaming's going to start. That's when the whole Sanctuary deal is going to take a next level up.
Okay. I can help with that.
Yeah, I just got to be in the state.
Activate.
I can definitely help out. It's what I specialize in now. So.
Okay, so you can go away now. So I had to change.
But I'm great at setting up studios too, even though it's just open air in a giant room.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. And Kitty, I have a headset that you can try.
Yay.
Hey.
How much?
Free?
How about I trade you for an egg?
We can do
Ooh,
that.
I'll
I
make
like
I'll
eggs.
make you that Yoshi egg that
Okay.
we were talking about.
Okay.
Lum.
Oh, you guys have been talking. Yeah.
Waffle.
I was thinking about going it to Dralix because I think he's going to see you before I do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
That
going to
goes
be
on.
going to Ledange for a bit. I'm taking a bit of a money break.
Totally understand. Totally.
Well, then we don't know how many people actually tested positive over what amount of time.
Well, that too.
Also, we do finally have an actual voice acting project in the works.
No,
You and me
gimme, gimme.
about that.
Yeah, we're doing like a motion. Kudoriki has been writing a comic for a while and wants to finally do something with it.
Oh, heck yeah. I think I remember that. Maybe. But you know me and voices. I'm totally down to help.
Man, when are they going to build that Hyperloop? That way it's easier to go back and forth to Colorado.
I know, right? This is not
You know-
easy putting these
I know,
rhinestones
Alex.
on here.
Hi, Alex. Did you mean to?
No, not really, but I didn't know that's what that button was for. But I was like, okay.
Well, that's all right. I don't have a video feed on the stream, so you're good. But it's nice to meet your knee.
Oh, well, yeah.
Might as well
Very
get on
beautiful
camera,
knee.
my lazy ass. There we go.
Hi, Gray, the bearded baron.
This was smoking some of they talk about mental health. Yeah, this that group.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I never got a chance to ever be in it, so I was like, okay.
Say hi to whoever we're talking to.
Oh, my fiance right there.
Hi, fiance, right there.
Hello, fiance.
His name's Clay.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Go back to the fiance. I need to make a comparison here real quick.
Oh.
What the fuck? There's two
Whoa,
of them now.
whoa. Language, Gray. Language.
When we had hair, we kind of looked alike.
Oh, you definitely look. You didn't look alike then. You do now.
Picture of both sitting there
Yeah.
shirtless, and he's got dreads, and I've got long hair, and we're both wearing glasses, and we're smiling at the camera, and it's just weird.
Yeah, I edited that picture for them too. I was like, yay!
Yeah, she's the one that did that edit, by the way.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, of course.
Breathing
Sorry,
is a
don't have any
good thing.
pets on the show.
Dude, that is like a long ass beard. Like it is
Yeah.
long.
Let's. I haven't measured it in a while. Let's see.
16 inches last you counted.
Yeah, last time.
Jeez Louise. That's like not a, that's close, but no, but not quite close to having a Fu Manchu. Fu Manchus are long as shit, yes, but
Language. This is a
Halfway
family
there.
friendly stream.
Not anymore, apparently.
I'm gonna have to cut it somehow.
We're still about the same.
Okay.
So.
No.
It's okay. As you're getting the channel continue to be started, people will understand as people are learning the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a really bad habit of slipping a few here and there, but
So does
I don't
Gray.
really touch as
That's
much.
the first time I've slipped in a couple months. Come on now.
I just said
Like,
you had a bad
I-
habit about it.
I mean, at least no one's like my fiance Clay, where every single word is a cuss word after a normal word. Mine, on the other hand, it's every so often.
Okay,
No,
so
you
maybe
and
we'll
your
just keep you in the
fiancé will get
text
along
chat.
there.
No. I'm
I
kidding.
only
I'm
go
kidding.
to the office. I only go into the office on Mondays, and I realized today because I switched it this week. But I went in and I went, not going into the office all week. My professional filter doesn't click on like it's supposed to.
Oh, trust and believe. I am one of those people that I'll just be into whatever it is I'm doing, and next thing you know, I just literally be like, "What do I? Why do I need to have? What do you want?" Like, there's this one chick who, for the life of me, I never understand. I don't understand what I did to her. I don't get it. I really don't. But last I checked, if you were gonna stare at me, you could just take a picture and make it last longer. I mean, you could do that, but for some reason, she just keeps staring at me. Every 10 seconds, I'm looking and she's staring at me, mean mugging me at that. She gave me the resting
Bee face.
face. Yeah, she gave me that face. She gave me the look to kill, and I'm just like, if this woman, if this hypocrite, if this whatever you are, lady, whatever you are, could you just stop staring at me? If I did something to you, then step to me like a grown woman that you are and tell me. If
Yeah.
not, quit staring at me. I mean, do you not know how bad I just wanted to kick her butt so bad. Like I wanted to go to jail for 1 day, and that would have been the day for me asking why she keeps staring at me, because it makes no sense for someone who has never done anything to the set person, for that set person to be staring at them and mean mugging them like they did some dirty. I mean, yeah, she did sit there and literally
Ew.
smoke a weed. She smoked a weed pen, yo, in the whole at work in front of everybody. And then I just happened to walked into the cloud she left behind, and I was like, instantly, I knew what that was, and I looked at her like, "Come on, really? You doing this in the place of work? Like students are here, other employees are here, and you think this is a joke? Because if we get told that we got to do a mandatory drug test every week, every 2 weeks, I'm gonna be mad and I'm gonna be ending up in jail. Like, no, 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 no. That is not how life works.
That's why I like CBD flower.
But I can't.
Uh-oh.
Did she drop again?
It's over. Oh, snap. That was not supposed to get plugged in. It was my switch that was supposed to plug in. Oops. I plugged in the wrong hole. And I mean console.
PG stream, PG.
I swear I only meant the console.
I know. I have the mind of a 13-year-old half the time, so
Me
you have
too.
no idea how hard it is for me not to make really bad jokes over some of the stuff that's told.
Right? Just
Yeah,
like,
it was an easy target. I decided not to take it.
oh my goodness.
So, Gray, do you want to give your shameless plug about the sanctuary?
Do it.
Started to think that my shameless plug needs an update because, I would usually say it's for the freaks, the geeks, the kinksters, the punks, the goths, and all that sort of stuff. And now I'm realizing it's bigger than that, and I don't know how to describe it anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm actually all of those things put together, but
There
in
you
a
go.
small size.
Best I
But
can
I
tell
mean,
people is that we're a good group of people. We're very accepting.
Safe
We're
space.
pretty much pro everything.
no judgments here. But however, we do shun the non-believers.
Man, we're pro LGBTQ plus. We're pro choice. We're also, pro witch. We're pro metal, pro punk. We're pro anime, pro geek, pro nerd.
But for
Like-
some reason, anti-country. No, I'm kidding.
It depends on the country because there is some country out there that was made during the working class times that honestly was just as good as punk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
80s
listen
country
to a
is
whole
what I
bunch.
grew up with, and that's what I like. A little bit out of the 90s is okay.
I'm just 90s, not majority 90s and whatever other old school there is, but I'm more of like I'll listen to anything, but I like it in the fridge. There's
Sorry.
food in there.
Nice and tender.
Don't kick
I'm
me
sorry,
out.
there's something mine shaped in there. Smells like it's mine.
Right? I think I
You
should
don't need
eat.
hang on. Uh, somebody thinks that they need to be up right now eating a sandwich. So, excuse me. All right, I'm back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately,
Was it a two-legged person or was it a four-legged creature?
Both.
yeah. Unfortunately.
I don't
It
think
does
there. I
both.
don't
All
think
four
there's a
did too.
species with both.
I have two of them, one of each.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. That
No,
makes
no,
more
no.
sense.
Different context. Different context.
I have an offspring
So,
and a fur baby.
Yep.
we have an offspring and two fur babies. One's the hubby's and one is mine. And the one that's mine is about to get choke slammed so hard it
Oh
falls
no.
all the way to the core of the earth.
No.
Because
RKO!
no, I'm just kidding.
How dare you
I
eat
was-
my burrito?
Hey, I was waiting on someone to make tacos since today is Taco Tuesday.
We had tacos yesterday and today because we didn't get to have
See, and
tacos last
nobody
week.
shared any tacos with me. Like,
I didn't
for
know you
real?
yet.
Well, that is true. I can't say except you. For the people who do know me.
I 100% refuse to be involved with tacos on an actual Tuesday, but any day when I eat tacos is Taco Tuesday.
Well, is it cool when I see you that we can get tacos?
Yeah, as long as it's like a freaking Friday.
Well, see, now we're gonna have to bump it to 2 weeks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're gonna have to talk to my wife and my girlfriend.
Hi.
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 Hi. Gray, you
'Cause I was
sound
like,
you sound
wait,
like a
one of
very
the voices.
a very
I was like, wait, one of these voices sounds very familiar. I know which one it is. I know
I've
who
been
it
around a
is.
lot, and if you've watched any of Kitty's gaming streams, I've been there too.
Oh, those are the best because I love your rage voice. Because it's like
I wouldn't rage if friggin' Red would not blow up our roof.
but it's so funny when you rage because it's not like true rage though. That's what's
No, it's in good fun.
yeah, it's happy rage.
It's not legit
Happy,
rage,
happy,
like-
joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy,
Yay.
happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
And now we are friends.
It doesn't take much.
Gray's
It's
pretty
like,
awesome.
what is the quickest way to make a friend? Happy, 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 joy, 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 joy. I like you. Have a cupcake.
Sometimes only for kids who were into adult party cartoons before they were adult party cartoons.
Yep.
I actually want to get a tattoo of Ren and Stimpy.
I super support it.
I would probably feel some type of way though if they rebooted Ren and Stimpy, only because I feel like it would be kind of hard to reboot that.
They
like,
did.
Do a different
You know, that's
design.
what I said about Animaniacs, but Hulu's been doing a good job.
Yeah. I'll recommend it.
If anybody remembers, they did reboot Ren and Stimpy and put it on HBO.
They
And it
brought
was
Pinky and the Brain. Oh, I didn't even know that.
I didn't even see that.
oh, it was bad. They made it for adults.
You mean it wasn't before?
Oh no, this was really bad.
She do the lying. No way. I would have seen it. And I'm a person who likes to be on like Hulu and shit.
Google
and
it.
stuff. God dang it. See, look what you made me do.
I made you Google it.
Now I gotta remember. Now I gotta think like I'm in front of kids, so I can't. But sometimes, like I said, it does
Just
slip.
Ren and
don't.
Stimpy, HBO.
Ren and Stimpy, HBO.
That almost turned into Woohoo Dennis the Menace.
Okay, those of you that are viewing the stream, check out the gems on these. These are going to look
Yeah.
really good. Now, I don't have enough purple, but I'm going to have enough of these iridescents.
No, I wanted to. No, I wanted to close it out. No, god dang it, Switch! I am trying to close the software.
I like her. She does voices like I do.
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
Where?
Like
Look
my
busy.
Switch, I kept pressing Y instead of X, but it's the fact that my Switch still didn't read that I was being dumb about it. So like, just work with me. Like, well, how is that so hard? Your technology. Work with me, god dang it. Ah.
You're right. She
Ah.
is fun.
because there are similarities and differences, and it's an awesome done.
Ooh, I'm gonna play Jump Force.
Wait, what?
Ugh.
I have a game called Switch.
Shonen Jump Force, yeah, no, it's way worse than Jumpstar's Victory Versus. That's all I'm saying.
Yay.
That game is currently out and about.
Man, my
That's some
Spotify
game.
is all about early 2000s metal right now. We've jumped from Korn to Mudvayne.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Mudvayne had their good run.
Mudvayne's
There's
back.
something-
Didn't you heard about that, right?
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's gotten to the point where I'm trying to question what decade we're in because System of a Down is back, Korn has had an
Wait.
amazing album, Mudvayne is back,
System of a Down is back?
System of a
Yep.
Down is back.
Heck yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no, okay, no, worse. Check this out, guys. Crazy Town is kind of back.
What?
Kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding. I was so stoked to find that. I was like, really? So we get to see a little bit more of this train wreck? I'm into it.
She even laughs like me. I mean, replaced. No. Wait, what?
No, you're not being replaced, I swear.
You missed
What
the
about a lot of
conversation
people-
earlier.
I couldn't replace you. Even
Mr.
if I
J.
tried.
All right, Harley.
Again, like I said, now similarities, but there are some deep differences. There's no replacements possible. Neither
Mr.
one.
J.
Too, right?
Kitty, replaceable? Are you serious? I've literally never known anybody like you.
Aw.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What happened?
A sweet moment, I guess.
What? Yo, wait a minute. I
Waiting.
need. No, I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm trying to find because I was listening to some lo-fi, and I'm like, okay, this one will put me to sleep. I need to find one that's not as slow, but not like all like what the heck is going on? What instruments are y'all using? What is going on? Like it's
But look, if it doesn't have a hang drum and a zither, I'm just like not interested.
right.
I
I'll have to
like,
show you my playlist.
I like the Tibetan singing bowls.
Those
Mixed,
are fun to play with.
mixed with Thundering Rainstorm.
I wish I could afford a hang drum.
Right? Oh man, I've gotten to play one a couple of times. They're so much fun, dude.
I wish I could afford any damn thing.
Great. Let's go halvesies. We'll share custody.
I wish I could have. God, I wish I could afford gas. Wait.
I
Oh,
wish
there
I
was.
could afford to live in a different area.
So, Panther, for you, Mudvayne is going to be at the Mission Ballroom on August 8th.
Really? Okay. I think I might have to see about taking the princess at least.
Yay. If they play Dig, will you call me and like video chat it? That's like,
I will
right.
either do that or record it if you don't answer.
yay, because that's my favorite.
Guys, shh, I'm not going to use photography at a concert.
For us, August 20th, Rob Zombie and Mudvayne.
Oh, what?
Rob
Oh.
Zombie was amazing to see. This guy,
Okay,
oh
guys.
my goodness.
Okay, guys, I'm delaying my trip. Oh, wait, no. Because I have to be back here on the 28th because I already have tickets to a show.
To a show. Oh, boy,
Um,
what a show.
When are y'all gonna be down here? Do you know?
We were still hoping for the middle of next month, but it is looking like we might be pushing it to the beginning of August.
Okay.
Just
It-
because of, the removal of the one roommate and the
Mm-hmm.
extra money.
Gotcha. And I know that the plan is still to come up for Halloween weekend.
Yep. Yes,
yeah,
please.
if I can get so Panther, I don't know how much you know about the whole divorce thing. We're trying to figure out finances.
I mean, like, given time to save up, I might be able to help with that. And also, I wish you guys a lot of luck, and I might have some information that could help with your situation with that. So we'll talk about that later.
Oh no, we got an awesome lawyer, man. I think Mom didn't even realize it. She got herself a Navy veteran with a bunch of distinctions who's gotten like super lawyer 5 times in a year.
Oh wow.
Oh, so somebody probably with a high attention to detail who's going to get it done.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Let me put this in the music chat so y'all can see the schedule for the tour.
Sweet. I miss concerts. I really do, but I'm still a bit iffy with the crowd.
Oh, you should have gone to Frontline Assembly. First of all, I know most of the people there, and I guarantee you every single one of them was vaccinated.
Well, it's not just the vaccination, it's my crowd anxiety is coming back pretty bad because of
Can
how
I tell
long
you-
we've been isolated and small groups.
Can I tell you a huge secret, though?
Sure.
It's super huge.
Practice going to small shows that don't cost a whole lot and give yourself the ability to be like, okay, I'm not all right, and bail if you need to.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
but then there's the gas cost. if it's a concert, I gotta commit.
It's definitely a thing, but it's one of those things to sort of it's sort of like slow, steady overtime immersion therapy of save up a little bit, get yourself going to a small show. Eventually, hopefully, you build up to where you can take in a big show, even if it's just you try like once or twice a year
Yeah.
until you can get that back. Because live music is great, and even those 15 minutes you might be able to stand it. Still 15
Also,
minutes.
yeah, I've got to find shows that have places where I can sit too. I can't stand anymore for very long.
Mm-hmm. But there's definitely a lot of shows that got that situation too.
Well, you'll be able to do that again one day. We just need to get your strength up.
Yeah. Well, it's
And
not
when
so
we-
much my strength, it's my back. It's getting worse.
We'll be doing some work on that. And when we get you up here, there are a lot of venues that have sitting space, and there are a lot of venues that have outdoor space that's generally away from people or places nearby that we can go hang out and
Awesome.
take a breather before going back in. So when we
Oh.
get you coming, at least I know I can help out with some things.
I have another health update. Not everybody knows, but I had my first mammogram a few weeks ago. And at first they said, hey, we couldn't see everything on the right side, so we're going to have to reschedule, right? I just got a letter in the mail stating that they found an abnormality and explained that I do not have dense tissue that could be causing the abnormality. So what that tells me is they found something and they need to check and see what it is. And that happens on Monday. So
Okay.
wish me luck. Because
Absolutely.
I don't think breast cancer runs in my family, but my mom did have cervical cancer. So I don't know if those two relate at all ever. Like if you've had one cancer, you could have any of them in your family or something. Because my dad also had a kind of pancreatic cancer and such.
That's a potential possibility, and not all cancer is hereditary, but just keep yourself in high spirits and, stay brave. No matter what happens, you got people in your corner, okay?
Yeah, and I have
Yep, yep.
to call my other doctor and get a biopsy on a lump that was found elsewhere. Not the one on my back. That one was already checked. So, yay! 40 sucks.
You
Done,
might be
lady.
sleepy
Yeah.
too.
Oh, and I'm developing sleep apnea.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be a pretty common thing. People have to see that.
Yeah, I've woken myself up gasping lately. It's like before they mentioned that I've got early stage apnea, I was fine. But now it's causing me sleep issues.
Well,
Like
and I
I'm
feel bad
noticing it. Do what?
I said I feel kind of bad because I mentioned that to you a while ago.
Ah.
You'd fall asleep on video chats, and I'd be like, "Are you okay?" And then you'd like start breathing again.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't remember that.
It's
I thought you
okay
were
though.
like, you just told me that.
We even though I just met you, I still love you.
Thank you.
Anyone who is associated with the Panther, aka
Did you just
And
drop
she
out
went
again?
bye-bye.
Did I mention she's a bubble fairy?
so a friend of
A
mine.
little bit, yeah. She is very bubbly and very fairy. She also reminds me of Brittany.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit, but like I said, Sammy's more of that energy. This one's interesting. I know she's cool people.
Yes.
I guess the only person I introduced to the sanctuary today like came in and started a dance party. Started
Yay.
asking.
Dance party.
There she is.
Yay!
Hey, Panther, that video I tagged you on, did you get a chance to listen to them?
The video that you tagged me in. Hang on, I saw the playlist. What video? Which channel?
Music.
Looking for stuff. Jeez, that's the voice chat. Hang on.
Haha! I won. Yay.
Boy.
No, I haven't listened to that yet. I will definitely be listening to that right after the stream. I saw this right around the same time that I noticed that I needed to send you that invite earlier.
Yeah, that's my buddy Jason Novak and Chris Connolly, which you might remember him from like Ministry or Pigface, or and I can't say the next name because it's a PG deal.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, now I gotta check that out as soon as the stream's done.
So DuckTales and Tailspin and all that is on Disney Plus, by the way, if anyone wanted to know.
And Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
Okay, that
You
movie
can't leave
actually
them
looks kind
out.
of fun.
It actually is fun. It is very fun.
Ill. This is
Like I kind of
it.
watched it without anybody because I was like, everybody's taking forever, and every time I say let's watch it, nobody watches it.
I watch it.
So I was like, I'm gonna watch it by myself. It's okay.
See, it looks like it's going to be this generation's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes.
It kind of is actually, believe it or not, because he says there and says he went and got an operation done, and it turned him into CGI pretty much.
Yeah.
While the other is cartoonish, but kind of think of the newest Space Jam kind of cartoonish.
Yeah.
When they were in the what's his name's world, and how kind of they still looked cartoony, but they were kind of semi 3D-ish.
Like HD cartoon.
Yeah,
the
kind of
weird-
like HD cartoon. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's really good though. Like it's really good.
And then there was Sonic the Hedgehog.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Hey, I actually watched it. It's actually not that bad.
I haven't seen the
I
new
watched
one. I did like
some of
the
it.
other one, but that's because I like Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Well, he's done after that, right?
Oh, is
He's
he finally
retiring.
done?
Yeah, he's retiring after the third.
Wow.
Well, supposedly after the third.
Well,
I've
and
watched him
that's
since
just
In
from
Living
acting,
Color.
from what I heard.
And Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell's not doing Rush anymore, and I'm sad about it.
Oh,
He's getting up there in age. I mean, I love these guys,
Did
but
anybody hear about Urza, the guy who played Flash in what was it, the Justice League or something like that?
Oh yeah, how he got like super arrested in Honolulu for
what?
start a fight in a bar, and then like got out of jail that night, and then went and broke into some people's house.
What?
Oh well, what I heard was he was allegedly accused of pretty much touching and doing stuff inappropriately to girls or whatever, young.
Oh well, this is a whole nother thing, but I mean, like, looks like he was having some issues adapting.
Yeah.
Jeez. With great power.
So that's why I was like, well, damn. But other news, America, how does everybody feel about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation?
I'm finally glad that men are getting recognition for being able, or well, for also being the victim in some of these things. The Me Too movement, I think, went too far in one direction, and it made it made pretty much any female story, you know.
I had an unfair advantage because I had an inside track on Amber from back in the days from before she was an actor. So I she's crazy.
I mean, Amber told on herself technically.
Yeah,
I mean, if you stop and think about it, she did technically tell on herself.
she did.
She
I mean,
totally did without realizing she did. And that's what's fucking hilarious.
What language?
I'm sorry. And that's what's hilarious because of the fact that it's like you do realize you're making yourself look like a fool, right?
Yeah.
I still like the
But I
people who.
mean, they didn't get much out of it though. Like
But
he won, yes, but they both still were held accountable for their actions, I guess.
Which is
yeah,
true, but he also just signed back with Disney for the return of Captain Jack Sparrow for 310 million. So
I
The
thought he
best
was.
thing to come out of that was all the memes.
Yeah, and the
true.
song.
People who started the hashtag. It was hashtag MePoo for the whole bed situation.
Oh, okay.
I know there's hashtag men too now.
All right.
Which is good.
Well, I remember Brendan Fraser. He got me too, and not that he did anything wrong. He was, basically he was groped, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And
was he was no.
yeah,
Oh,
Brendan Fraser was violated. I'm sure
Jason
you
Momoa.
noticed that he changed a lot over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
and
back
like
in
Jason
something.
Momoa, Mark Hamill has mentioned that he went through stuff like a lot of. I mean, the whole thing is anybody could be objectified, and it's always a violation. Like
Hmm.
I understand there are definitely people who probably need more and deserve more protection in general, but it's something that should be known. Like you can't do this no matter who you are to
Yeah.
anybody, no matter who they are.
Exactly.
Exactly. You can't just. That's like what can I use as a scenario for that?
That one.
Your right to free your fist ends where another person's face begins.
Excuse you.
You're allowed to do most of whatever you want in this country as long as it doesn't affect other people.
Well, true, but at the same time, there are people who literally don't see that what they're doing isn't really helpful, but then they get mad because no one wants to help them, and it's like, okay, but you just sat here and literally just contradicted yourself on a lot of stuff.
Well,
I mean,
there's no cure for hypocrisy, man.
no, there's not.
If I have to be completely honest, I mean, we're not going to know everything that happened behind closed doors, and I'm pretty sure that their relationship was the equivalent of Sid and Nancy in the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Oh, true, absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it's I don't see it as like a victory one way or the other, but I do like I said, I like the idea that it's being seen as not a thing that's one way or the other, but something that's seen as a problem that needs to be addressed no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that Amber's jobs are drying up, which I'm okay with, considering how much I actually
She
know
wasn't
about
really
her.
that great of an actress to me.
No, she isn't. She's not
It's
that
like
great of a friend
they
or a
had to
person
give
or
her
anything.
cue cards to make sure she understood her lines.
What?
It's like they had to give her cue cards just to make sure she understood what her lines were.
Yeah.
I was saying, as you say, she's not a great actress. I feel like she proved that on the stand.
I see what you did there.
2 points for Panther.
But I still feel like Johnny Depp, I feel like he is a very nice guy, sweet. He just has his moments where he messes up a little.
I
He
mean, he's also
does.
got a history of addiction. Now, coming from a family that has a huge history of addiction,
Yeah.
He
I
does
know
his
what
Jack
that can do
Sparrow
with people.
character.
I was gonna say, but even outside of that, he also does he does have a reputation going back like 2.5 decades of just kind of general scumbaggery.
Yeah, but he supposedly is supposed to be getting better with that, from what I last saw
I'm not
or read
second
somewhere.
chance. I want to make sure I'm clear about that. If somebody messes up, that doesn't mean that I'm going to persecute them for their entire life.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Good, because otherwise you'd have to hate me, dude.
You have to hate me. My past, I'm ashamed of a lot of stuff in my past.
Same.
So am I.
We already had our
But as it
regrets talk.
Yeah, and as it happens, I love all of you guys who are here now, all you guys who were in the chat earlier, and all you guys who are listening and are in the sanctuary. And I mean, like, come on, I love everybody.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
you're
it
Polly.
took me about 20 minutes just to get everything situated on my phone to find everything. Like, I had to reinstall Discord, which I forgot I uninstalled for some awful reason. I don't know what it was.
Discord
But I
There was
hates
a
still had to-
phones.
version of Discord that was causing the CPUs and phones to work overtime.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I can't seem to find where the. God darn it, I'm gonna get it. Next thing you know, I was like, oh, finally, I found it. And then I was like, oh no, someone left. Sorry. I did say I was putting my kid down, but I was listening to everyone. So, but he's starting to naturally go to sleep by himself. So I'll just like
Good.
have him lay next to me because he acts like he does this thing where he acts like he can't get comfortable. I mean, who can't get comfortable on boobs? Come on, unless you itty bitty titty committee, that's one reason. But we're not gonna go there. But I'm talking about the big old bitty people. Like,
Hi.
how can you not get comfortable with that? How can you not? So my kid literally, oh my goodness. So he's now wanting to lay next to people. He's wanting to just lay there and naturally fall asleep that way. So I let him and then I put him in his crib and then but it's only lasting for about 5-10 minutes. And then I leave and walk out and then I have the monitor in the garage. And if I don't hear him for like 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, I know he fell asleep. And it's like, yay, finally, you understand the assignment. Now keep remembering that assignment.
How
Because
old
I
is
want
he?
him to start. He's 1.5. He just turned 20
Aw.
months. Yesterday.
Mine is 120 something months, I think. I don't know. What's 12 times 12?
I don't know, but we don't go by. We just go by 1.5.
Yeah, I always got confused when everybody asked how many months old my kid was. I'm like, I don't know, he was born in this month.
Yeah, my son was born October 13th,
Nice.
20, but it was on a Tuesday, not a Friday.
Oh, he will have a Friday.
Oh, he's a Libra. I get along with him, but sometimes he acts like he doesn't understand what the words that are coming out of my mouth. So I'll just be looking at him like, look, we're gonna do some baby sign language for you, and you gonna learn how to say some stuff.
Poop is the
Okay?
easiest one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Her little one's birthday is 7 days before Deke's, and then Deke's birthday is 6 months or 6 days before Pudge's.
Nice. I love all
I
these
mean,
names.
my mom is already like, I'm ready for another grandbaby. I'm like,
Oh,
no.
slow your roll, Grandma.
Look, I'm just surprised my son has made it to see 1.5. Okay, let me try to get him to at least 5. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a
unless
really
they
good
can't,
difference because, by the time the baby comes, they'd be like, I want to help.
I'll be like, oh, you gonna help, all right. Oh, you definitely gonna help with taking care.
No,
I'm not gonna be the only one taking care of this baby. You gonna watch
no.
your brother or sister. I want a girl, but at the same time, I'm just like, if I have another boy, then it's meant to be.
I smooshed it and it slid and then it popped out of my
You
face.
do that.
I was worried. I was worried that he was gonna be woken up, but I guess he out. All I did was he laid next to me, and then next thing I just 5 minutes later just put him in there, left him alone, and then I waited for like 30 minutes, didn't hear nothing, so I was like, okay, you sleep.
Dude, these
He's
gems
good.
look so pretty. But man, this takes forever.
Are those dragon eggs?
Yes, they are.
Ooh, dragon eggs.
One of my coworkers suggested rhinestones instead of paint for like some of the spots. I was like, okay, this will be fun. I like it because, well, it gives me something tedious to do, and my anxious brain likes that.
Well, see, there you go. But I mean, I do understand it's time consuming. Yes,
It
I do
is,
understand.
and that's why my free time goes to eggs.
So,
Giggity.
yep. We don't say fluffy here. We say giggity.
I love that evil maniacal laughter of yours, dear. It's so sweet. It's
Yeah,
endearing.
see, ways to know your girlfriend is into horror movies.
Do what?
Tell me your girlfriend's into horror movies without telling me your girlfriend's into horror movies. Yeah, or it would just be a TikTok of me like sneaking up behind you and then jumping out and going, "Boo," and you being like, "I love you," and giving me a hug.
Pretty
Right.
much. That's what I do to the kid.
Like you, have a cupcake. I like you, have a cupcake.
Florence, make me a sandwich.
You know what we should do one night? We should do a double feature. Repo the Genetic Opera and Devil's Carnival.
Yes!
Okay, yeah.
Repo! I haven't heard that in so long.
Oh, nice. So, but at some point we got to do The Howling and The Howling 2.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Your sister's away.
Oh, I do, however, love a good like scary movie, a horror movie that's like so gory and you just don't know how to think.
Midnight Meat
Like,
Train.
Wait, what?
Midnight Meat Train is good. Anything from the Books of Blood is good.
I haven't seen Midnight Meat
I've
Train.
seen that one. I was like, oh my god, that is like a really good movie. Like the Train to Busan.
I didn't
was
see
good.
that one either.
It wasn't really. It wasn't
Hey,
really
Right,
classified
I
as.
maintain that movie the homeless guy was the hero.
This is going to be
Sweet.
the biggest Panther Studios project ever. It's going to be the It's going to be the midnight meat train to Busan.
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say to Georgia. I don't know why.
On the midnight meat train to Georgia, it's even better. Oh my god! Like I want to make a whole midnight meat train series based off of like really dumb puns like that.
Die.
On a
I will
midnight
get,
meat
I will
train
get
to Georgia. And Peach
Eastbound,
loves
bound,
thriller
right.
horror movies.
Yep.
I mean, I saw the movie Old, right? Me and
I
Clay
need to
watched
see
Old.
that. Holy crap,
It's
I need to
so
see
dark
that.
and confusing though. Like it really is dark and confusing, but at the same time you kind of start to get it after a
Oh,
minute.
look at this egg. Look at this egg. It's so pretty.
It's a pretty egg.
It's so pretty. Let me turn down the light on this so you can see all the colors. Oh, there you go. Oh, Hereditary. Yes, I like that movie so much I never want to see it again. It is my favorite horror movie. It it actually scared me to the point that I don't want it anymore. It was
I
that
don't
good.
think I've been legitimately scared in a long time.
Same, and that's why I was so happy with Hereditary. When
I never
like
saw
Hydro
that.
Girl, Brittany, and I went to go see it. I think Brenda was with us too. Brenda fell asleep. No, Brittany fell asleep. And we spent 2.5 hours in the parking lot hanging out, talking, and joking around before any of us could leave to go home alone. It was great.
Wow.
It was awesome. I loved it. Um, but yeah, it's rare that a scary movie will get to me like that, but I think most of it was due to the fact that I was a parent, and I think it hits parents a little different.
Well, yeah. If you stop and think about it, certain movies nowadays it just hits parents harder than it would anyone else because it's like before
Like
you had
Bambi.
kids, you didn't understand. You were just like, eh. Now that you have kids, you're just like, oh dear God.
Yeah.
Well, like Bambi, because when we were kids, it was our mom getting shot, but now it's us.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
I made fun of my mom when I saw Bambi in theaters with her. It's like, Mom, why are you crying? It's just a cartoon. And she smacked me upside the head. It's like, shut up, it's sad.
no, dude, no. I was watching Sesame Street, right? And I was like, Mom, I thought Cool Kente was dead. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, ain't that the guy? Isn't that Kunta Kinte? And little did I know at the time, I didn't know the difference between a show and movies.
Oh no.
No one explained to me the difference. So I thought he died, and I was like crying because he died, and I was like, no, he was supposed to survive. They say no, I see him on Sesame Street, just a hippity hoppity, and I'm like, I thought he died. Wait a minute, what's happening? What just happened? What? But then the way I got into horror movies though was from Stephen King's It, the
See, my mother
Yay.
original.
showed me that. And yeah, that was my gateway drug as well.
Mine was The Gate.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh, not if you watch it now.
Oh, there's a peach in the chat.
Yay, Pete!
Like, I've always loved horror movies. I'll never stop loving horror movies. I'll
Same.
always find the one that just does me justice.
I love horror movies. I can't watch horror movies with alien life that comes to Earth. And
Ooh.
horror movies for me.
So
What?
So Invasion of the Body Snatchers is off the table.
the fourth
That's
kind.
actually one that I actually love. I can't watch Signs.
Oh, that one? Really? I thought that one was pretty cheaply done.
That one
Signs?
was kind of cheaply done.
When
Yeah,
that one
no,
first
I can make
came
fun
out,
of that.
Uh-oh,
when
the
that
aliens
one first came out,
so they
uh,
went
I
for one of the in the entire galaxy that's got the most of it.
I
yeah,
I loved the fourth kind. That one
Oh,
tripped me up. That one was good. I
that
love watching that one.
my
the hair.
favorite of those is Contact.
Contact was good.
That was yeah, that was pretty
What do
good.
I
y'all
like
think
Cabin
about
Fever.
Super 8?
Super 8?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw
I
that one.
liked it as an action adventure. I didn't feel like it was horror.
No, it
What
wasn't,
about
but
Cabin Fever?
I love Cabin Fever. It took me forever to
Yeah.
watch it for the first time.
Oh my goodness, just the way people were just dying left and right. I was like, I
Heck
hope we
yeah.
don't have an outbreak like that. Now that I look back on it, now that I like think about it and the way this pandemic's going, it's like I feel like one of these outbreaks is gonna happen at some point.
dude, at first I was a fan of this pandemic. You know, I got to go home, stay in my shorts, not interact with anybody, watch cartoons, and drink chocolate milk, and there was nobody to tell me what I could or couldn't do. And then about a year into that, I was like, I miss people.
Right? It's like after a while you start to miss people.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when you don't when you're kind of an introvert or you like being a homebody and then you start missing people, you start questioning yourself.
Yeah.
I'm agoraphobic. I can't invite people over here because I have my kids and my family here, and I could
I'm
make
not a
them.
homebody.
But I'm
I
sick
don't
of not
like
having
being a homebody.
to go out and see people because I'm terrified of being outside. What do I do?
That's why I appreciate so much when you come to visit me.
Hey man, it's been a big step, and I'm like super proud of myself, especially for this last time.
Yeah, me too. So proud of you, babe. You do a good job. I love
You
you.
do so well.
I tried really hard, and then like this summer, I'm supposed to be going back to Texas, and then I'm also taking a little week to go see his grandparents, so I'm gonna spend a little time out in Georgia as well.
Yay! You'll get to
And
see
then,
people.
yep, and then hopefully when Gray moves into the new place, I'll be able to come down and help out making the studio. Like I'm gonna be leaving my state so many times. This is crazy, guys. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna be just by New Year's. I'm just gonna be a ball of nerves.
You
It'll be
will be okay. All you have to do is just not worry about it. Just use feeling.
Are
emotional damage.
are you doing Uncle Roger? Because
Yes,
you and me need to hug it out.
I know. She needs
Yes,
yeah, she
I
got to
watch
come visit
Uncle
now.
Roger all the time.
Yeah,
Like
the kiddo and I
try
just
only
started
to
getting
be
into it recently.
What he say?
What he
What
say?
he say?
Why you so
That's
weak?
not how you do it.
Hiya.
Hiya.
only to be
I be
I
at
said
work,
only
literally going around doing that, and everybody's just like,
and she disappeared.
So everybody's just like, okay, I'm gonna leave.
Yep. So as I was saying, I try only to bring to you guys people that I think you'll enjoy, which is easy because if you guys like me, you'll like most of my crazy people. So
This is true.
hey, I'm not that crazy. I'm just a tad psycho.
Yeah, same
that's
difference.
worse than crazy.
But in
Welcome
a
to the
good
group.
way, not a
So are
bad
we.
way. But not in a bad way. It's in a good way.
Your crazy plays well with our crazy. You're welcome here.
Well, I mean, I'd hope so because I mean, I would have totally just sat in a corner and cried all day
No,
if I
you
couldn't
understood.
squeeze my way in. If I
Nice,
couldn't squeeze in, I would have been like, oh, I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
nice
No, you would
guilt
not
trip.
drag me out the corner.
Okay.
Also, Peach, I wanted to say,
Oh,
remember how you asked me the other day what
oh.
my favorite profound quote from an unlikely source was?
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's the one that's on my Facebook picture. It's you can't make everyone happy, so
Yeah.
focus on your own happiness so that one day maybe your happiness will evolve and devour everyone.
Yay.
Woo! Well said.
Huzzah. I like
God.
the get a sword, name it kindness, kill people with kindness.
Incoming PG word. My happiness can kick your happiness's ass.
I like him. Can I give him a bear hug and a cupcake?
Yes,
Yeah.
I knew you would love Gray. I really did.
Ooh, is he related to Gandalf the Grey?
I mean, I can be. I mean, it depends on what sort of role playing you like.
No, he is Babushka.
I am Babush.
Babushka.
Cousin of Baba Yashka.
He is Babushka.
Oh wait,
I
I
mean,
forgot.
with a beard like that, yeah, I could see him being that, yeah.
Oh no, you don't even know.
Do the dragon beard.
Oh, right, hold on. I'm gonna need to scoot
That
the
needs
computer up.
that needs to be like my mascot for the dragon eggs.
Wait, why did I not have cameras? I feel sad.
See, I don't know.
Don't feel bad.
Dragon beard. He's
Working on it.
my favorite.
Dragon
I can't
beard.
see anyway, so
I'm gonna be like, no one's cameras on. I can't see nothing. There we go.
There's one.
Beautiful man.
And make sure I got enough glycerin to make this work.
Hey, look at this lady.
Glycerin. Oh, that is amazing.
isn't it great?
Yeah, mine is starting to be able to do it, but it's nothing like Greg.
Yeah.
Like it's just like just a shower of just
It's awesome. It's very satisfying.
it's amazing.
Yep.
And then you got to show her Babushka.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. This I'm gonna have to take the headset off.
Hey, wait, look at Babushka.
It is that babushka.
It's so awesome.
He is grandfather Babushka.
Yep. Also for
Yeah.
the record,
Now he gets hugged and he gets big giant cake.
Not just
Yeah,
cupcake,
Has
he gets full
babushka
cake.
written all over it.
If
In
I
my-
get babushka mode, unfortunately, all they have is borscht.
no beats for me. Thank
He
You
you.
can
get
have a
borscht
whole
cupcake.
big bowl-
I
He can
prefer
have
that.
a whole big bowl of pho.
Oop. What?
He can
Right
have a
away.
whole bowl of pho.
Oh yes, pho is num num.
Pho is the best thing you could have.
Other
It is
than
a
egg fried
everyday
rice.
dish. You cannot mess up shrimp fried rice. If you do, you need help and you need therapy.
He is so much fun. I can't wait to see him live. I know he's been in Dallas already at some point, but I know he's gonna come back.
But
He
who's
needs
gonna
to come to Georgia.
And you're near.
But who's gonna come and see Starbomb and Ninja Sex Party and Danny's new band with me?
You should talk to Steven. He is a fan of Ninja Sex Party.
I will definitely. Oh, I don't get to talk to him very much.
He's
Yeah.
supposed to be on at some point tonight.
he's out of time.
I got bit by a mosquito and it hurts.
No.
My brother used to be able to flex and and get them stuck so that they would eventually pop.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought it was funny until I saw it. And then I was like, oh, ew. Because they
I
actually
heard
make.
that Arnold did that during the filming of Predator and was just freaking people out.
Yeah, if you're just like walking around the jungle and just like there's blood floating off of you, if people aren't looking very closely, they're just like, "What's going on? Do you have Ebola?"
No, it
wow.
actually makes a popping sound. It's so gross. It's so gross I had to share with you guys.
We should do that.
gotta try.
Jack now has a new mission in life, guys. Dude, this guy is vascular enough for it. Like this guy is like he's cut like granite.
Oh, hey, we can't forget about Will Smith and Jada and their drama.
I
just
will
thought
pass
about
on that.
Oh no, that is hilarious.
No, not on the stream. Not on the stream.
Not on this one. Maybe later.
on the stream.
No.
Yeah, there are certain
Oh,
things we don't talk about on the stream. Most of it is just, religion and politics, because that can cause massive outrage with people. So,
This is a
but
safe
when it
space
comes
stream.
to drama uh, and things like that, I try to keep drama a little low on here because it is a mental health stream. But as long as it's got a good message behind it, it should be okay.
And that's why I'm making the other podcast.
Yeah, I know.
There's like
This is
there's
my
message-
baby. You have your baby. Eventually, they will play together.
Because I just want to take a gasoline to some things.
I was gonna say, did I see positive message toddler and negative message toddler ending in a shanking?
So what are you saying? A positive and negative toddler get together, then it's divide by 0 and causes a wormhole?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is a true yin yang is only theoretical.
Did somebody call my name a second ago?
I did. It's Peach.
Hi, Pete.
So, I guess it's related to mental health, but my mental health thing is when I get really stressed, I start baking. And recently, work has been like super stressful. And last weekend, I baked cheesecake. And then this weekend coming up, I'm making banana cupcakes.
I bet your
Ooh,
house
yeah.
smells good.
Yeah, no kidding.
A lot of the time, yeah.
I would ask for you guys to send me some, but I know that they would melt in the heat.
Yeah, the icing would melt like almost as soon as it got to the.
I mean, you could go to like a Kroger or something and get some dry ice.
Yeah, but to transport certain perishable goods, it costs a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like cookies and stuff, that's not that big a deal.
Just make sure you have fresh packs in there.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Peachy son.
Shorty summer.
9:41. Is this show over? Can I say the F word again?
No, I'm almost done with the egg. I want to finish this
When
one.
you're done with the egg, then you can say whatever you want.
Oh, she
You're
needs
right,
to
she
stream.
belongs here.
She needs to stream. She would be so popular. Oh wait,
I don't know about popular because I wasn't really a popular person.
neither was
all.
I.
But for some reason, I managed to have a whole group of friends somehow magically, and I'm just like, but I'm not popular.
I feel that. In
You're
high school, I
bubbly.
didn't have a whole
The
bunch of
community would
friends.
love you.
Well, I mean, I plan on getting that kind of set up because I've always wanted to just show a lot of people what I do, like as if I'm not doing anything but just sitting here, like talking to people, and just how I react to to show people that you may not know what you have going on with you, but doing whatever it is makes you happy, even if it is like the most littlest things that make you happy, just do it. Because my crazy butt, the way I get excited about any little thing, it is so apparently, according to three individuals, maybe more. I don't know how many individuals notice it. But apparently, the way if I get excited about any little thing, I literally it's the most cutest thing ever, and I don't see how.
Oh, that.
I don't see.
The egg is done. Look at it in all of its glory. That's pretty.
I like the purplish looking one.
This one? I ran out of gems.
Oh no.
Yeah. Those are all the purple gems that came with the kit. And I went through almost the entirety of the teeny tiny little 3mm which are the ideal size. I'm needing to get like a set of just iridescent and maybe just stick with that instead of, actual colors.
Do you actually turn around and after you make them, you sell them on like Etsy and stuff?
I don't have an Etsy page yet, but I do
Oh, okay.
have price list.
I have Craigslist.
I've got a pricing list. I need to add gems to it now. Oh no, I did add gems. Initially it was $10, but this took a long time. Yeah,
You know what I miss? I miss the lawless days of Craigslist where you could get together with your friends, get really high, and read the personal ads and laugh about it.
Exactly. That's like the thing to do.
That's pretty.
What shall we name this one?
Ice baby dragon. I don't know.
You could name it Snow White.
Nah. This
If
one
Snow White, it has to come with 7 dwarves, and I don't think that's a
I
good
don't
thing.
have like 2-inch eggs. This is a 3-inch in itself.
Uh,
Now I gotta get all this glue off my fingers. But yeah, it definitely works with the glue and not with the little bling gun thing. Bling pin. I don't know. And it's destroyed my tweezers. It's all the glue.
no, not the tweezers.
I need those for my face. All right, guys. Well, oh, there goes the camera. So I'm just going to put the
I
slideshow
actually
back
feel
up.
very, very relaxed right now.
Yay. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. And I hope you all had fun like I did in the discussion. We talked about polyamory and ethical non-monogamy, along with monogamy, and like the differences, the pros and cons of each, and things like that. Excuse you. And and we talked about scary movies and phones vibrating, and I tested out the gems on these eggs, and they do look a lot better than just the painted dots, but it is definitely a work in progress on getting them to look the way I want them to, especially with this glue stuff. I'm going to need to figure out a better way to pick up these rhinestones than with tweezers, because they get stuck to them. Ow! Hi, Jasper.
Oh, I know what you could use. So if you get I mean, you can choose to get one of these, but it's one of those like little pin stencil looking things that you can sit there and put like a piece of wax on one end, and then you can just pick up the rhinestone in it.
I do have paint with diamonds pens. They're drill things. I could use those.
Yeah,
that might
those
work.
could probably work. Yeah.
And I've got like 5 of them.
I was gonna say, see if that helps, because I don't think you would want to be spending money on getting a whole bunch of tweezers just for them to break and whatnot.
Well, it's not that they break; it's they get coated in this glue. And that's just too much.
Yeah, and then it's hard to get the glue off after a while. It's like,
Okay, hear me out, because I've seen some artists do this in the past.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about using a little bit of soap water on the end or some Pam?
Have not thought of that. Oh yeah, this thing came with a wire bristle brush. Maybe that'll help get the glue off. Nope. That's for the melted glue. Oh well. I'll figure it out. But the glue has its own bag to go in. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Remember to check out Dragon Panther Studios at dragonpantherstudios.com. Check out their GoFundMe. and everything that they do and support is definitely something that I support. And also check out my alter ego, Kit Dreadbane, on Thursday nights for the Sanctuary Gamer Nights, and for Saturday, Sunday morning at 8-ish, 8:30-ish for my silent streams. All right. Catch you guys later. Remember to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And thank you everybody who talked and shared tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye-bye.